Hi guys, this is George back here with another video, and welcome to a quick construction update here from Paultons Park and Valgard, Realm of the Vikings, opening in 2026, where you can see behind me that a lot of work has been taking place in the area. So of course this is opening on the 16th of May 2026. The opening day was announced a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really excited for this new £12 million investment to Paultons Park, with the standout attraction being the Gerstlauer Eurofighter. You can see just behind me the park's biggest coaster, the first coaster at Paultons Park to feature inversions, with 2 inversions, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this area next year. A lot of work has happened since my last update a couple months ago. Literally, this coaster behind me absolutely flew up within a few days. Like they started putting the track up a couple of weeks ago, and literally within about a week it was finished. Like, it went up so fast, it was crazy how fast it went up, and it looks absolutely brilliant with the color scheme. I'm really looking forward to riding it next year. So of course this is Drakon behind me, the Gerstlauer Eurofighter. Also, as part of this area, there's going to be an art engineering wild swing, and also Cobra is getting rethemed into Raven. So unfortunately we can't actually see the area from within the park as the whole area is closed off. It's November weekends at the moment with a limited ride offering, so you've got everything on the right side of the park open, so Peppa Pig World, Tornado Springs, Critter Creek, Ghostly Manor. However, everything on this side of the park, such as Lost Kingdom's the main area over this side that isn't open, and then of course the rides in this area aren't open either, that were either getting rethemed. Like Edge is going to be right next to Valgard, however that's not open yet. I don't even know if that's going to be open over the Christmas event. We'll see about that. It's not technically part of the area, however it is next to the area, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, we can take a look around the car parks here and see what's going on around the site. So from here you can get a really good view of the 2 coasters. You can see Drakon there with its vertical lift hill. There's some crazy looking profiling on this ride. Like, when I drove into the car park a few hours ago and got my first glimpse of this, it looked really impressive. Of course, the beyond vertical drop, and yeah, this element especially, going through Raven's helix, that's going to be a really good part of the ride. Hopefully that'll give some nice airtime there. And then of course you've got the first inversion over here, and then there's the second inversion as well, which is more towards the other end of the site, right at the end of the ride. You can see it just there, the big stall. It actually looks like quite a good stall. Like, it's probably going to hang you there upside down for quite a decent amount of time. But yeah, this inversion also looks really good over here as well. Nice little airtime hill there, twisted airtime hill. It looks like a really good layout. And then of course you can see Cobra over there as well, or Raven. That has started to be repainted. I love the colour of the track for that. The supports, I'm not sure about the colour scheme for the supports. Of course, it's the same colour as Drakon's supports. I'm not so sure on both coasters having the same colour supports. I'd have liked a different colour, but I absolutely love the green of the track. And then the red of Drakon looks absolutely amazing. I love the colour scheme with the red and the brown on Drakon. But yeah, I don't know if the brown supports really work with the green track for Raven. It does look better in person, I do have to say, but yeah, it's definitely not what I would have chosen. And then over there you can see a lot of the primer going on over at this side of the layout, ready for the rest of it to be repainted. So yeah, this side still needs to be done. And then you can see Edge just behind that as well. I do worry about how that's going to look. It might be a bit of an eyesore when stepping into this area next year. Like, this is going to be a really well themed immersive area, and then you're just going to have Edge sticking out like a bit of a sore thumb. Also, a big difference since I was last here as well is the fact that Magma is no longer at the park. That's been taken down and moved to its new location, which is most likely going to be Creeley. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed that it is going to be going to Creeley at this point. We know it's going to be staying in the UK, and Creeley have been teasing what looks to be a new drop tower for next year, so it's pretty much confirmed that Magma is going there, and it's going to be renamed to Pyrus Plummet there. But yeah, it's no longer here at the park. Literally, I was here on the final operating day for that. I was on the final ever cycle to the public on Magma here at Paultons Park. And literally the day after they started work, demolishing all the theming and like getting rid of the ride, it was gone within a few days, which was crazy. Like, they're not messing about with the construction of this area. Bear in mind, it's still a few months till it opens as well. So you can't see too much of it from in the car park, but you can see the top of the art engineering wild swing over there. That has been testing recently, which is really exciting. yeah, once again, this went up within a couple days. It's been testing and it looks really good fun. I've never been on one of these rides, so looking forward to giving this a go next year. You can see the big restaurant just behind it as well, the roof of that, looking good. And then the station for Drakon there. I really like the design work on the roof. It looks really good. Lots of scaffolding still up on this side. This side is also going to have the queue line of the coaster. But yeah, clearly there's still more theming going on with that side. Look how good Drakon looks though from the car park. I was expecting it to look impressive, but I wasn't expecting it to look this good. Really looking forward to stepping into this area next year. So of course there's no work actually going on in this construction site today. However, it has been really nice to come and see the actual construction since I was last here. Since I was last here, like, there was no track up. There was the first couple pieces of the station that were in place for Drakon, but since my last visit, the whole coaster has gone up. So this is my first time seeing it. Same with the Wild Swing as well, and the colour scheme change for Cobra turning into Raven. It looks really good. I'm really liking the look of this area. It's a shame we can't actually see it from inside the park, but yeah, that whole side of the park is shut off, so we can't see it from over there, which is a shame. But once the Christmas event starts off, then Lost Kingdom will be open, and you'll be able to go and get closer to the site. But yeah, unfortunately, I probably won't be here for that because of course I'm at uni now, halfway up the country, so I'm not able to make as frequent visits to Paultons Park anymore as I used to. Like, this park isn't too far away from where I live, however now that I'm at uni I'm much further away. It's like a 4-hour drive to come down here to Paultons Park, so to be honest my next visit to this park probably won't be until the opening day of this area. I'm hoping to be here on the opening day. That's also going to be the Superfans day as well, so I definitely want to be here for the opening day. I'm definitely planning on it, so I'll see what happens closer to the time. But yeah, that probably might be my next visit. Like, normally I'd visit in February half term because they open during then, and come and see the construction, then open some of the rides as well. And so yeah, I probably won't be here in February this time. Maybe I will. I'll see what happens depending on what happens closer to the time. But I'd like to come and see the construction again. The testing for Drakon is expected to start in around January. The trains won't be arriving until January, so yeah, that's probably when we'll start seeing testing for the Gerstlauer Eurofighter. I'd love to be here to see that. Hopefully I'll be able to make it down here at some point to come and see that. We'll just have to see what happens. But that's now the end of this construction update here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye.